Hi, this is Tim, and welcome to another episode of Tim's Butterfly Vlog. I know I haven't been in it for a while. I'm stuck at home like everybody else, so I guess I should be doing vlogs. But today I'm doing an interesting vlog about butterflies, and butterflies can get diseases too. I mean, everyone's really concerned about the COVID-19, virus that's going around. So I thought I'd talk about butterflies and diseases that butterflies can get. There's no real evidence out there that butterflies can get the current virus that mankind is dealing with right now. But there is some major diseases that butterflies can get and go through. So butterflies are often seen down in Mexico and stuff, and they start getting together again, chilling and stuff, hanging out in large groups. And then in the winter time, they start getting ready to go. They're really active down in Mexico, February, March and stuff. But there are things that are happening to butterflies that we're really not aware of and we don't see, especially when they are caterpillars and they have just hatched and they're chewing on vegetables and stuff. So what'll happen sometimes is you get these parasites, wasps and flies that are really super tiny, and they'll get inside the caterpillar, and they'll be chewing on these caterpillars and eating them basically from the outside, and then the butterfly, the caterpillar will start turning into this butterfly, but what can happen is these tiny little flies, these wasp parasites, they can leave all kinds of eggs within the host. So what happens is like a alien movie episode with the butterflies and caterpillars. Yeah. So what can happen is you get this, cute little butterfly guy, like right here. This is a skipper butterfly. And then next thing you know, you get all these parasites and stuff, and they're chewing on the butterfly. And next thing you know, you got this thing. That's what happens to the butterfly. So it's not really funny, but we don't see that what's going on, but the butterflies are going on. We don't see. And then what can happen with the butterflies is they disintegrate and they fall apart. And so like when you're out there, in the woods, and you're out there, maybe if you go to Mexico and you see thousands of monarchs and stuff, you don't see all these butterflies laying around the ground. They just, they're going, you don't see that. No. They just, and that's it. So that was fascinating, wasn't it? Yeah. You never thought you'd see something like that here. Yeah. That's fascinating. So now I'm going to talk about this other disease that's kind of interesting. I think it's pretty interesting. We're going to talk about this butterfly. It's in eastern area of Africa. Here, I'll show you a picture in a second. Hang on. Okay, so what's going on here? It's an interesting story. So we got these other butterflies. They've been Africa monarchs, and for quite a while, scientists have been baffled by the extraordinary colors they've been really accentuated, and they're like really stand out. They're similar to the monarchs that we have here, but their colors really stand out more in their wings and stuff. So it turns out a very interesting story here about disease. So what happens is you have this male bacteria that's been getting on the butterflies. Okay, and now what's been going on is the female butterflies be flying in the fields, having a good time, and then suddenly you got all these outside species of butterflies coming into town, and they're basically bringing their STDs. Yeah. So they're coming into town and they're checking out these other female butterflies, Well, so they're like end up having sex with these butterflies, Lo and behold, they're innocent female butterflies don't know what's going on, And all of a sudden you get this male bacteria, all these butterflies, and starts changing the butterflies. Yeah. So what also interesting factor that's going on is these butterflies will be mating and with these females, and it kills off all sons of the female butterflies when their babies come out, the eggs and stuff, and they turn, all the males die. So it's also interesting is these females start representing, looking more like the male butterflies that have come into town. So they're like killing all these sons from the females, and so like you get this area in Eastern Africa, there's all these beautiful monarchs, and they're really strange looking, and they're different, and very bright colors and stuff. And for quite a while, scientists have been kind of baffled about it. You get an area and there's just a ton of female butterflies and there's no males. And this is why this is an interesting disease that's going on in East Africa that's affected these butterflies. Alright, I'm back. And I was talking a little bit while back about the OE. That's what that illness is called. But those with the parasites and the wasps and the little flies, again, they get in the caterpillar and the butterflies. Yeah, OE. Okay, calm down, OE. Okay. So OE is a really serious thing. So some people are into raising butterflies, and they're like trying to help preserve monarchs and stuff. So they'll go out and get the caterpillars, and they'll bring them indoors, and they'll put them in containers. And it's not always a great idea. So like there's some tips you should do if you decide you're going to raise some of these little monarchs and turn them into monarchs and then release them back in the wild. Because there are some people that are saying a large percentage of butterflies don't make it. They don't turn into butterflies. So there's this movement trying to save some butterflies and bring them indoors in containers and stuff. But anyways, some tips that you should, one, you don't share containers with other caterpillars. One container per caterpillar. You don't have containers all over the yard and stuff. If you're raising the butterflies, don't be doing it all over your yard. Don't be sharing containers and stuff and bringing them in and out and put them in different things. You should be washing out your containers afterwards with some bleach and stuff. So what can happen is if you're sharing these containers and stuff is these parasites they get in they can get really bad, and then they'll come and they'll want to come and get all the other. They'll come and get the other caterpillars if you keep sharing them. It's another tip is don't dispose of these dead dudes. The monarch, they turn into monarchs, or the caterpillars have died or whatever, because they've been eaten from the inside. Don't be disposing of them in the yard, cause these little little wasps and flies will come out, and they'll be going around trying to kill everybody else. Also, there's been some people that have like freaked out. They're raising these caterpillars, and they'll have the lids off, and there's a container inside, and all of a sudden there's these bugs in their house. These little wasps and flies that come out from the caterpillar, and they're gonna get you. Okay, this next little thing here, information here about butterflies. Not really disease per se. Similar. A lot of people handling butterflies can't really kill the butterflies. You'll see kids want to touch butterflies and stuff, or people want to bring them in their house or whatever. So like, oh, look at a cute little butterfly, whatever. It's not going to really kill the butterfly per se. You're not going to get it sick. But what can happen is it could cause, handling of the butterflies can cause fading of their scales on the wings of the butterflies. Which basically means is they can't use their wings as camouflage from predators, like birds, for instance. So it's not really a disease per se. It's caused by humans, but the touch itself can cause major damage to the butterfly's wings. So something to consider when if you think you're gonna handle a butterfly, and be chilling with your butterfly in your yard, talking to them and stuff. Just do it from social distance. Don't touch the butterfly so much, okay? Another sensitive disease here. It's kind of sad. It's kind of gross. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. Anal prolapse. Well, I'm so insensitive to butterflies today. So, anal prolapse, happens to caterpillars. So basically, the rectum comes out, this little green guy can come out from the caterpillar, and not good. Always fatal to caterpillars. They die. So if you're seeing this guy, his rectum's coming out in your yard. Hey, what are you doing there? He's gonna die anyways. Sorry. Alright, another thing here. It's not really a disease per se. But it can kill monarchs. A lot of times it's going in, prevents a lot of monarchs from hatching from caterpillars and turning into monarch butterflies. Hang on. Fuck. So another thing that could happen to butterflies, not really disease, sorry, affects a lot of butterflies before they turn into butterflies, again, when they're caterpillars. What can happen is it's similar to human beings, dehydration. if a caterpillar gets dehydrated, he's not gonna do well. A lot of times he'll die before he starts, turning into a butterfly. He'll become deformed. He'll get really sad looking. He's not gonna do well. And most likely he's just gonna die before he turns into a butterfly. So if you're trying to raise butterflies, or you see butterflies in your yard, there's always the idea of having water for butterflies when they're flying around, but it's also really important to have them for the caterpillar as well, because if he becomes dehydrated or she becomes dehydrated, it's not going to do well. So I think it can happen. It's a really important thing. There's a lot of talk about milkweed, saving milkweed, because milkweed is one of the plants that monarchs especially eat or survive. But a problem that can occur with butterflies is sometimes they will get tainted milkweed. No, not marijuana. Milkweed, people. Milkweed. Okay. Tainted milkweed. Yeah. So, a sign that a butterfly can have a pesticide indigestion, eating the pesticides from the tainted milkweed, is that the butterfly, well, not the butterfly, but the caterpillar, will die halfway into its stage of turning into the butterfly before it makes it out. He'll just die. Yeah, just die. And that could be one of the things that they've narrowed down is pesticide poisoning and indigestion of the pesticide from the tainted milkweed. Yeah, so if you got milkweed, don't taint it. Don't make cookies out of it. And don't give it to any of the caterpillars in your yard. So it's always good, if you're going to have milkweed grow in your yard. Yeah. Not the marijuana, just the milkweed. Okay, not the weed. Anyways, so it's important also to grow milkweed that's from your area in the country. A lot of times people will get milkweed. They may order it from a different area in the country. It's not really good for your area, for the butterflies in your area. And the butterflies won't thrive as well. They won't eat it. They might, still might starve before they even make it to a butterfly. So it's just something to pay attention to as well. There's also another sad thing. It's called, let's see here, NPV. It's a virus. Can affect commonly, can happen to caterpillars. Hang on. So there's a virus going around. Everybody's talking about, obviously, everybody's really concerned about spreading throughout the world and human beings. There's also a virus NPV that can kill butterflies before they turn into butterflies. NPV is also, it's referred to as the Black Death in butterflies, like caterpillars. What can happen? It's a virus that gets into caterpillars, and what can happen is what does happen is when they get this virus, they start to kind of like the caterpillar deflates, and it turns into this black thing. And sorry, it's not funny, you guys. And then it oozes, all this stuff comes out of it. Yeah. It turns into the OE, kind of like, I don't know where our friend went. He's laying down somewhere. Yeah, and so if you see one of these calipers and he's turning all black and it's this thing is oozing, get your hammer. Put the guy out of his misery. No. Yeah, so that MPV virus can be really nasty to calipers. Yeah, so sad. Alright, you guys, we're going to end our episode here, and we'll see you on another next time. Maybe I'll get going on more episodes. Sorry, I've been slacking. I don't know. So, everybody stay safe. I hope you guys are all safe out there. And if anyone's lost anyone to the virus that's going around, I really feel so bad for you guys. And hopefully, God will get us through this, and we'll all be safe. If you're home and a lot of people are, do some reading. I'm gonna do some reading about weeds. Yeah, this is a really big book. I got this a year ago. It's all about weeds in the Midwest, so I can start identifying weeds better in my garden and stuff. So, we'll see you next time in the next episode. Bye!